Yo, yo, what up? It's Coach D here. All right. So this week is Super Bowl week. Okay. Now, honestly, I don't give a shit about football. Okay. But I um, will be celebrating the festivities, hanging out with friends and things like that. Right. That's really the only reason why I support football. I don't even support football. I'm just going to hang out with my friends, have some drinks, right? Have a good time. I really don't give a shit about the game. But a lot of you guys do. I don't care. I'm just going to hang out with friends. But for a lot of you guys are got money on this. You got all kinds of stuff on this. But Super Bowl is one of those days where most people every year, this is one of those days where they get fat, right? Like just like Thanksgiving and and Halloween and Christmas and New Year's, right? This is like one of those big holidays where everybody like gets all fat because they do it all around, right? So I'm actually going to show you how I am going to do this weekend, right? How I do every weekend, but this is how I do especially big events like this. And still going to be drinking and having a good time with my friends, just like you will be. The only difference is most of you gonna show up fat on Monday. I'm not. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you my tricks, and if you follow my tricks, then guess what? You get to be more like me and a lot less like you. Okay, okay. All right, so let's do this. Okay, so when it comes to the body, something that you guys got to understand is when it comes to the human body, okay? When it comes to the human body and you gaining body fat or losing body fat, it's always a calories game, okay? Anybody telling you that it is not is a fucking idiot. Period. Okay? It is always a calories game. Matter of fact, I actually just a few months ago got fat on purpose to prove this exact point because I eat clean 365 days a year. I never cheat, right? So I did this, still working out every single day, and ate more calories of the foods that I would normally eat, right? Ate more of them, got fat on purpose. Took me like a month to do it. I was miserable. I was muffin topping. It was really gross. I was grossing myself out. I almost quit halfway through it because I was like, I can't stand this. My abs are gone and I can't stand it. It's driving me crazy, right? And then I got done with it, right? And then I did a little 6-week shred to get it off, right? Just to show you it's a fucking calories game. Okay. Just to show you how easy it is, right? So, um, matter of fact, you want to see a photo? Because some of you guys may be new here. Let me pop on my Instagram real quick. You can probably find it on my Instagram profile, somewhere on there. Because I've posted it. Let me see. Watch, I'll show you. I'll show you proof. Okay, so you can see with your own eyes. Okay, if you can follow me on Instagram, follow me. Follow me on Instagram. Okay, check this out. I'll show you. I'll show you what I did. It was terrible. It disgusted me. This thing's loading all slow and shit. Okay, this is how it normally look, right? This thing's loading slow because I'm on this recording right now, right? But look at this. Look at this. This is Kevin. Look at he's obese. He got shredded, right? Calories game, right? All right, this shit's taking forever to fucking load. There we go. Here it is right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Oh God. Oh my God. So nasty. Okay. All right. Enough of that. All right. I can't take a look at that anymore. Okay. But anyways, I wanted to prove two things when I did that whole little journey was that number one, it's always a calories game and you can get fat eating clean because I eat clean 365 days a year. I never cheat. Right. And I wanted to also show how easy it is to lose body fat. It's really easy, you guys. It's really easy because if you understand it's a calories game and everything that you do is built around the calories game and you understand how to manipulate your body, this journey is a piece of cake, man. Okay. So check this out. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the little steps that I'm going to go through this weekend, right? This is literally the exact same shit that I do every weekend, every holiday, everything. I do this all the time. This is how I stay lean year round, right? So in just case you guys don't know who I am, I'm this dude, okay? Okay? I've written a few books, okay? I got this shit down to a system. All you got to do is just fucking listen to what I'm saying, okay? All right. So here's how I'm going to do it. Okay? Now, step number 1 is I'm going to be preparing for Sunday, right? Like I know Sunday is going to be a high calorie day, even with me following all these little tips and stuff that I'm teaching right now. It's still going to be a high calorie high calorie, not high calorie game, a high calorie day. Is it going to be a high calorie game for most of you guys, right? Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be doing, and this is something I do every single week. So this to me is nothing, right? So I'm basically going to be carb depleting. Okay. And what that means is, let me change my pen color. I'm going to take this to red instead of, actually, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to carb deplete. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That basically means I'm not going to eat any fucking carbs. Okay. Now, I just came off the weekend. I usually do refeed days on Saturday or Sunday, sometimes twice. This weekend I did 2. So I had 2 higher carb days, which all I eat on my higher carb days is just fruit, like frozen cherries and blueberries. Y'all, like, I still eat fucking clean, right? Now, but what I'm gonna be doing, right, is I'm gonna be depleting, which basically for me, this is how I do it. Okay. I go straight carnivore. Okay. I literally live carnivore majority of the week, majority of the year. Okay. Because this is the easy way of getting and staying lean. Okay. So I'm going straight carnivore, right? So from today all the way to Sunday, right? I'm going carnivore. Okay, because I'm going to deplete all the excess glycogen, all the carbs from the muscles. I'm going to be setting my body up and primed to be able to take in the excess calories from basically the food and the alcohol that I'm likely to have on Sunday, right? So step number 1 is to deplete. So starting today, right? Ain't nothing, I mean, nothing but fucking meat and eggs and fish, and that's it. That's it. No fruit, no vegetables, no nothing. Okay, so I'm depleting. Okay, and then so I'm depleting first part of the week. Okay, that's the first thing I'm doing. And then what, of course, I'm going to do, this isn't obvious, right? But I want to kind of make sure you guys understand why this is important. Okay, you have to, number 1, deplete, right? Deplete your body so your body's basically primed to be able to absorb the fucking carbs that are going to come from the alcohol, or maybe some fruit or shit you eat on fucking Sunday, right? And so you got to deplete your body, right? Then we got to make sure we get calorie output up. Now, do you want to know why? This wasn't going to be part of the thing, but let me explain why. Okay. Now, what happens is, when it comes to your body gaining and storing body fat, okay, it's a real simple concept, okay? Let's say your dude, okay, so for me, my total calorie output on a day I work out is going to be like 3,000 calories, okay? The way the human body burns body fat, burns body fat or stores body fat, okay? Stores or burns, okay? Now, my body is going to burn 1,700 calories a day just at rest doing absolutely nothing. Now, with me working out really, really intensely like I do, I'm going to be well over 3,000 calories total output for the day, okay? Now, when it comes to people, and this is why it's important that you don't work out, because like the average dude, I'm short, right? So I don't really burn that much for my BMR, but the average dude's gonna burn 2,000 calories a day just at rest, just to survive, breathing, heart rate, circulation, everything like that. It requires a lot of energy just to keep you alive, right? So you're gonna burn, say, 2,000 calories a day, right? I'm doing about 1,700 because I'm a shorty, right? And if I was not to work out, if you're not to work out, okay, and you eat, or I eat 1701 or 2001, you gaining fat. Okay, that's how it works. Period. Okay, that's how it works. Now, the reality is, most you guys normally on a Super Bowl Sunday are eating like 10,000 calories a day, and you ain't working out. Okay, so this right here, all this excess fat. Okay, now that is not going to be me. Okay, because I don't do stupid shit like that. All right, because I understand how the body works, and I ain't about to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, all right, is I'm going to be burning a crazy amount of calories on Sunday. Okay, I'm going to go work out like a fucking psychopath. All right, to where I'm literally going to be like probably more like 4K, right, for the output, right? I'm going to be psychopath. Okay, and then so what happens is I'm also, oh, I forgot to actually add this in here, right? And the reason is, right, so I'm going to put my output around 4K. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I know that my intake, even with me following all these other little rules, right, is still going to be high, right? So I got to make sure my output is high so that way I don't store any fat, right? Now, most people don't work out, which is why everybody gets real fat after the Super Bowl Sunday, right? Because they ain't working out, then they're consuming a lot of excess calories. Now, the other side of this too, which I forgot to actually add into here too, is fasting. So here's the other side of this that I'm going to be doing too. So I am also going to be fasting, okay, all day long till Super Bowl. Okay, so let's say Super Bowl starts at, I don't even know what time it starts, okay, 12 p.m., right? I'm basically going to eat 0 calories. And I'm going to work out like a psychopath. It's a psychopath workout, right? Burning all these calories, right? Getting my calorie burn up, right? And then I'm still fasting, right? So I'm actually pulling all those excess calories from my fat, right? And then I'm going to wait to actually consume anything, right? And then what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to hack my metabolism. Now, there's a few ways that you can do this, okay? So you can hack your metabolism. There's 2 things that you could do. Two main things, which I'll be doing both, okay? Is you have to especially before you start drinking, right? Because this is a drinking festivity. Let's be real. I'm going to be drinking too, okay? I'm going to be drinking too, right? So when it comes to festivities like this, where you know your drink is going to be high, you got to make sure that you hack your metabolism. And you hack your metabolism, you fast, right, to slash those calories, right? And then what you also do is you got to eat something that is going to actually trigger the full hormones, the hormones that make you feel full, right? So one of the things that I love to do, and this is something that I do for all holidays, I do it for birthday parties, I do it for lots of events, like anytime you go to like an event, and that is, my friends, you've been following me for a while, you know what I'm talking about. You know what this is? You know what this is? Deviled eggs, okay? Now, you can do deviled eggs or eggs. It's supposed to be an eggs, okay? Or something that's high protein, like a fucking steak. You can do a fat steak, okay? Now, you always want to do this before you start your drinking festivities, okay? Now, the reason why this is a hack, because what happens is when you eat this stuff, it's full of protein and fats, okay? And this is why the deviled eggs is like really, really the hack. Because if you eat a few of them, like if you're cooking them up and taking them with you, and you actually eat some at home before you even show up, right? Or you eat a steak, right? Before you even show up, right? Eat your protein and fats. What happens is by the time you arrive to the house where you're going to be celebrating Super Bowl, your hormones will have kicked in. That there are hormones that actually make you feel full, right? So you're going to show up and you're already full, right? What happens when you're full? What happens? You don't want to fucking eat anything, right? Then on top of that, the other side benefit of this too is because you got your protein and fats, you can actually just go ahead and start drinking, right? When you arrive, right? So remember, it's always a calories game. So remember, we fasted, right? I fasted, right? Because this is about me, right? I'm gonna fast all fucking day, right? Then I'm gonna show up. I'm probably gonna eat some deviled eggs or a steak, right? And then I'm going to be feeling full, right? And I've already slashed all these calories and burned all these calories, right? And then I'm going to start drinking, right? Which brings me to my next step, okay? Because here's the other hack. Because everything I do is about hacks, baby. I like to live life easy, right? So then when we get there, we can be eating smart, right? So if you're going to be eating whenever you get there, here's the rules. And here's the rules you got to follow. Remember, it's always a calories game, right? So when you show up to the Super Bowl, like most people are going to have like the worst stuff, right? Burritos and pizza and chips and salsa, guacamole dip. They're going to have like all kinds of horrible food, which is also why it's a great idea to eat before you even come. So that way, when you arrive, you're not even hungry and you don't even want to touch it, right? Because when it comes time for you to be able to enjoy yourself, you got to remember, you still got to eat smart, right? Still got to eat smart, right? So when you show up, just eat. If they're serving barbecue or whatever, just eat some fucking steak or some chicken, right? Keep it smart, right? If they serve a little bit of fruits, okay, small doses, right? No big deal because you're eating clean, right? But you mainly just want to stay carnivore. And the reason is because when you drink, okay, people, listen to me. A lot of you guys don't know this. This is why I'm bringing this to your attention, okay? You drinking, okay? You drinking. Okay, let me scoot over here. Alcohol, listen to me. Alcohol has a lot of calories, okay? So even though you fasted, even though you're eating smart, right? Even though you burn those calories and you're eating your eggs and your steak, right? Now your calories are already here, right? Now you're drinking alcohol. Oh shit. Oh shit. And if you don't watch it, you're going to go over the line. And guess what? You get fucking fat because you drink too many damn calories. Now, how do we prevent this? Okay. Right here. Okay. Right there. Drink smart. So what is drinking smart? It's real simple, guys. Real simple. Right? Because remember, like I'm telling you since the beginning of this, it's always a calories game. Right? So what can we drink that is smart, that is low carb, no sugar, okay? Low carb, high in alcohol. Okay? Right? What can we drink? All right? Good question. Okay? I'm going to tell you the secret. All right? So here's the thing. You drink the nasty shit. Okay? So what does that mean? That means drink the nasty shit. Okay? Nasty. What's nasty? Okay, the dry ass, nasty wines. Okay, if you're just drinking moderately, no big deal. If you're gonna go hard, okay, just drink some liquor. Okay, just drink liquor if you're going hard. Make sure you Uber home. Okay, don't be fucking driving. Uber home. Okay, now, so the dry wine. So what I like to do if I'm drinking like reds, right? Pinot Noir is what I like to drink. If I'm drinking reds, because I mean all alcohol tastes like shit to me, right? But I drink it anyway because of the effect, right? Sauvignon Blanc if you're drinking some whites or some Chardonnay, right? So Pinot Noir, Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay. Those are your three options that you can have. So basically, the shit that's like low in carb, right? Has a lot of alcohol, right? That's what you want. Okay. Same thing with your liquor. Okay. You want me drinking some liquor, right? You want to drink some vodka. You want some tequila, you want some rum, right? Whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now you can squeeze some lemon or lime in here. Those are totally fine, right? Just don't be adding these sugary ass fucking sweeteners, making these mixed drinks with all this fucking bullshit in there, drinking fucking margaritas full of sugar, strawberry daiquiris full of sugar, and all kinds of shit like that. Because if you do that, what's going to happen is each one of those drinks is like 400 calories a piece. Okay. 500 calories a piece. And you're going to end up drinking like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Add that up. Add that up. Okay. Now you're definitely getting fat. Okay. Now, on top of that, too, what's going to happen is when you consume anything that has a sweetener, especially if it's in a liquid form sweetener is the fastest way to get fat because instantly absorbed by your body. Okay, there's no digestion needed to take place. But on top of that, the worst part of it is if you drink some sugary shit, here's what's gonna happen. You drink some sugary shit, right? You're like, right? You're gonna be getting a little tipsy, but what also is happening is the sugar is triggering dopamine. Do you know what dopamine is? Okay, now you get this also whenever you drink alcohol. It also triggers dopamine as well too. But when you consume sugar or processed carbs, it triggers dopamine. What ends up happening is you get high. Okay, so you're getting the alcohol and you're getting high from it. Now the problem with dopamine is it's short-lived, which means it's gonna fade fast. Then guess what happens? You had some sugar, you got a dopamine high. Okay, you got a dopamine high, you crashed from it. Guess what happens? You want to get high again? Crash. Want to get high again? Crash. Want to get high again? Crash. Now, what ended up happening was you drank the sugary drink because you didn't fucking listen to what I was saying, right? This is why I don't touch this shit, okay? And then what ends up happening is you spike that dopamine, and now all of a sudden you're like a heroin addict. Now you want chips, you want crackers, you want cookies, you want pizza, you want cake, you want ice cream, and guess what? You're already drinking, right? You're already getting a little loosey goosey, right? And guess what happens? And guess who's fucking fat tomorrow? You. Okay? That's why I don't do that shit. Okay? Because this even happens to me, guys. This even happens to me, right? So this is how the human brain is wired. This is why I avoid this shit because I don't like to deal with it. This is also one of the factors as to why I live carnivore most of the time. Straight up, this is the reason, right? Besides the fact that I'm a savage and I got some mental discipline. One of the main reasons why I avoid eating any kind of carbs, even fruit and shit, the majority of the time is because when you consume any carbs, okay, any carbs, whether it's fruit, rice, potatoes, or some processed bullshit, okay, you are always going to spike that dopamine and you're going to have crazy cravings. And all you guys, okay, aren't going to be able to resist. And you will give in and you'll get fat. Okay. That's why it's one of the main reasons why I don't do it, because I know it's going to spike that dopamine and now I'm going to have crazy cravings. Right. And then I want to deal with the cravings. Right. So I like to stay away from this shit all the time because I like to just be able to focus on work. I like to just be able to focus on, I don't want to be thinking about fucking food all day. Right. But whenever I live carnivore, I eat my food, I'm full. I ain't even thinking about food. And I can focus on my business. I can focus on work. I can focus on all kinds of other stuff. I ain't got to worry about shit. Right. But whenever you eating some carby shit, what ends up happening is you're like, fuck, I'm hungry. I'm having craving. Like, I'm fucking hungry. I want some of this. All you're thinking about is food. Right. And this is why you guys fall off track, because a lot of you guys are eating a lot of sugary ass shit from the moment you wake up. First thing you consume. What's the first thing you consume as Americans? Right? What's the first thing? You get up and you have your fucking coffee. Well, guess what you put in your fucking coffee? Fucking sugary, sweeteny shit, right? Your whole fucking day is ruined now. Whole fucking day is ruined, okay? Because now from that point on, you're chasing dopamine, overeating, done. You're done. That's it. You're done. Your day's ruined. Your day's ruined, okay? Because you're addicted to the sugar, okay? So anyway, so that's basically how I am going to be doing the Super Bowl. So let me give you a little recap, okay? Because we talked about a lot today. It's really simple. Remember, it's just always a calories game. You just got to be smart about it. Now, you should be already eating smart, should already be taking care of your body, should already be doing these things, right? If you want to have high quality life, you got to take high quality care of your body, right? So these are things you should already be doing, right? But here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to deplete, which is what I do every week anyway, right? So I'm going to be carnivore, right? I'm just going to be eating meat. Then I'm gonna make sure I work out. I'm gonna burn a ton of calories in my workout, right? In the morning of Super Bowl Sunday, right? Then I'm gonna hack my metabolism and make myself full, okay? Make myself full because I'm gonna be eating those deviled eggs. And then even whenever I get to my friend's house, because I already know what they're gonna be making, I'm gonna have me some steak, right? So I can actually make this even more full, right? And I'll be eating smart, right? And then I'm gonna be drinking smart, right? So I'm gonna be drinking just some liquor, maybe some wine, right? Some nasty ass fucking wine. Yeah, I know it shit tastes like shit. It's supposed to, okay? It's supposed to taste like shit. It's not supposed to taste good. If you are drinking good flavored fucking alcohol, you're doing it wrong, okay? Doing it wrong, okay? It should be the nasty shit, okay? And then what's gonna happen is everything that I always do, even though I know I'm putting in a lot of calories burned that day, I'm still going to limit everything, right? Again, I'm actually really, because I did number 3, right? This right here is going to make me full to where I'm not even going to be able to really drink that much, right? I've done this thousands of times. I already know, right? This is going to make me so full, I'm not going to be able to drink that much because my stomach's going to be full, right? So I'm actually really not even going to be able to hit my limit, even though I'll be like 4K burn for the day. I'll probably only end up around 3,000, maybe 3,500. Okay. Maybe less. Okay. But this is how I do it. This is literally how I do it, like all my holidays, birthday parties. How I do it all. Right. It's all you got to do. Deplete, work out, hack, eat smart, drink smart. Boom. Right. Everything's always has limits. Right. And even if I wasn't going to be full, I still always limit myself. Like, I don't like to get sloppy drunk. I like to just get like a buzz and then just like to maintain it, right? I don't like to get sloppy drunk. I don't like to be slurring my words. I don't like people to have to take, you're never going to see people have to take care of my ass, okay? Because I don't let myself get like that, right? I like to have a good time, but do it responsibly and smart, right? I don't like to be sloppy, right? So if you're one of those sloppy people hate like people like you. Okay. So just in case nobody's ever told you that before, people hate people like you. Okay. They hate going out with your ass because you always get sloppy and then you got to be babysat. Nobody likes you. Okay. Stop being that person and limit your shit. Okay. In case nobody ever told you that before, Coach D gonna tell you that shit. All right. Okay. So that pretty much sums it up. That's all I wanted to cover, right? I want you guys to have a good time. I want you guys to celebrate and enjoy the time spent with your friends. I don't really give a shit about the football teams. You really shouldn't either because the shit's scripted anyway. It's not even fucking real. Okay, just an FYI. In case you never heard that before, go do your digging. Okay. We already know who's gonna win it, right? Because somebody that got the, which is good. This whole thing is going to be sponsored by a certain pharmaceutical company. And on top of that, we got the Swifties, who's a big time Pedo Joe supporter. We already know who's going to win this. Okay. It's already scripted. Come on. Let's be real, people. Come on. Come on. We already know. All right. I'll be surprised if they don't make the script happen, but it don't matter. Like I said, the whole point I'm going to, I don't give a shit who wins. Okay. I'm just going to hang out with my friends, have a good time, and enjoy myself, which is really what you should be doing too. You really shouldn't really be giving two shits about the game, right? You should be just enjoying your time with friends, which I'm sure a lot of you guys can be doing anyway. Anyway, that's my perspective. That's my hack on how you stay fit. Let's fucking go. Out of here.